Logan Robertson. And on the mound, number 2, Jeffrey Neal. Leading off for the Arkadelphia Badgers, the third baseman, Tate Goodrum.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball in the 4A South Regional, and we've got to get things going as it is game time. And as you can see right now, first batter is at the plate, and Jeffrey Neal is on the mound, and it's a swing and a foul tip for strike number 1. Good afternoon. Jonathan Wolf with you, Wes O'Hara as well, as we are in the first round of the 4A South Regional. Strike number 2 from today's pitcher, Jeffrey Neal. Neal on the mound, getting the start this afternoon against the Arkadelphia Badgers. The Cardinals come in the number 1 seed, facing the number 4 seed out of the 7 4A, Arkadelphia. We are in Nashville this afternoon. Beautiful day, mostly sunny, a cloud or two around, but it's baseball weather, and it's a beautiful afternoon. 2-2 count, Jeffrey Neal on the mound. And he gets a swing and a miss on a beautiful pitch that falls inside and down to the batter. The batter was Eli Fields. That's not correct. That was the last game. The batter was Tate Goodrum. And Tate Goodrum goes down swinging for out number 1. So glad you're with us this afternoon. We're having to rush things as they just got through with the game before us, and we got set up. And we got set up, and we had to go. So here we are. Cardinals trying to advance in this tournament, picking up a win, hopefully today against Arkadelphia, moving on to the second round and to the state tournament as well. The winner will be assured a spot in the state tournament. Bauxite and Magnolia have already punched their ticket. There's a ball, low and inside to the catcher, Logan Robertson. Magnolia had to come from behind to beat Malvern just a few moments ago. Ended up picking up 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning to pick up the win, to get the win. Got the save in the top of the 7th. Neal kicks and delivers. There is a swinging strike. It's a 2-2 count with 1 out. The batter is Wynn Pentecost. He's the right fielder, number 7. Here's the next pitch. He swings and misses. Neal off to a great start, West, this afternoon. The senior on the mound trying to do work for the Cardinals.
And so far, he's got every one of his pitches working, good movement, and good location. That's what you look for from Jeffrey Neal.
Coming to the plate is Tripp Campbell. He's the pitcher this afternoon. He is a left-hander, or at least he bats left-handed. I don't know if he throws left-handed. He does. That was a strike right there. Ball gets past Neal. The infield here at Nashville is all turf. It is a beautiful facility. There's a ball hit out towards the second baseman, Smith. He fields it on a hop, throws it over to O'Hara at first base, and quick work. It's an 3 down inning for the Cardinals here in the first inning of the 4A South Regional. We'll come back for the bottom half of the first inning. It's 0-0. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back in Nashville, Jonathan Wolf, Wes O'Hara with you. The Cardinals, Jeffrey Neal make quick work of the Badgers in the top of the first inning. 3 up, 3 down. So glad you're with us this afternoon. We hope to be carrying 3 ball games, 1 today, 1 tomorrow, and 1 on Saturday. But the Cardinals have got to get past the Badgers. Going to try to make quick work of this one if they can. But it's going to be a battle. The Badgers don't get here by chance. They had to place in the top 4 of their conference. They did that. And so here they are. Campbell, the pitcher, has gotten his warm-up tosses.
Leading off the bottom of the first for Camden Fairview, the center fielder.
And it is time
Thomas.
for the Cardinals to come to the plate. Pretty much a normal lineup for the Cardinals. Martavius Thomas, A.J. Smith, Gunnar Branch, Carson McKinney. He's DHing today. Robertson is behind the plate. Logan Robertson. Tripp O'Hare is at first base. Jeffrey Neal's the pitcher. Kevin Fain's the right fielder. And Clardy is the shortstop. He bats ninth. Michael Sewell's in left field. Will not bat at the present time. Wind is blowing out right center, right center. And Thomas takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball number 1. Thomas trying to be that leadoff hitter that we know he can be. He was a big-time part of the Cardinals championship game, winning game on Friday against Magnolia. He was 2 for 4 with a run scored. There's a pitch high and outside. Looked like a breaking ball west that just never broke.
Didn't get over the top of it very well. Just kind of spun there.
Thomas batting from the right side of the plate against the lefty Campbell. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike inside corner. Smith is on deck, and Branch will bat here in just a few moments as well, hopefully with some people on. Good contingent of Cardinal fans. But we're glad you're here. If you haven't been able to make the drive over to Nashville, make sure you share this around, get folks watching, supporting these Cardinals. There's a ball hit out to right field. That ball might drop. Nope, the right fielder's going to make a good move and get to it. Well, at first it looked like he was going to have to come way in, but the ball was carried out there by the wind, and that is just a long out. That will bring up A.J. Smith. Smith was 3 for 5. Excuse me, 3 for 4. I'll get that right in a moment. 3 for 4 in the ball game on Friday. Scored a couple of runs. Had a huge triple in the third inning that really vaulted the Cardinals to an eventual win over the Magnolia Panthers by a score of 7-5. There's a ball spiked in the dirt about 4 feet in front of the plate.
He's really his best when he's staying inside the ball, driving it to the middle, to the right side. Hits a lot of hard balls that direction.
Smith comes into this one batting .317 on the year. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit right back up the middle. Campbell fields it, throws over to first base for out number 2. And that brings up another senior, Gunnar Branch. He will come to the plate. Gunnar batting .288 on the season. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game on Friday with a couple of runs scored. He bats with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning of a 0-0 game. There's a pitch that Campbell throws. Again, that breaking ball that just looks like he's not getting that grip right.
Doesn't have a feel for it right now. Let's hope he keeps it that way.
Gunnar crowds the plate. Here comes the pitch from Campbell. That's low, ball number 2. Down the lines here, it's 315, pretty short park. 315 down the lines. The power alley's at 330, and dead center is 345, although it does have what looks to be about a 20-foot tall wall. That's probably 60 feet across in center field. Here comes the 2-0. That's down low for a ball. 3-0 the count with 2 outs. Sophomore Carson McKinney in the on-deck circle, looking for his chance. Here comes the pitch. Gunnar taking all the way. It's strike 1 right down the middle. Campbell's at the plate. His battery mate this afternoon is Zane Hill, number 23. 3-1 count. Campbell delivers. That's low. That's ball 4 and a walk. Cardinals have a base runner here with 2 outs in the first inning. Wes, I don't see the turkey. Oh, I do see the turkey. Never mind. I see the turkey. Uh-oh, I got you turned down. Perched on the rail. It lit on the rail.
I did see a fish smuggled in here.
I think there was a fish delivered, yes, not fried. So Branch, he has his lead at first base. McKinney swings big at the first one he sees, can't catch up to it, and it's strike number 1. Carson, 4-11 on the season. Had a great season so far with 27 RBIs, 21 runs. He leads the Cardinals in RBIs. That's low. Gets away from the catcher just a little bit. Branch going to try to advance, and he is safe. Just ahead of the tag. Boy, that was a strong throw by Zane Hill, the catcher. He popped up out of his squat, got the ball about 15 feet from the plate, but he was close to getting Gunner out.
It was a good throw. Gunner got a little bit of a late read on the ball away from the catcher and just barely in ahead of the throw.
But now we got a runner in scoring position. Love to get that early lead here in this ball game. Slow roller out to third base, but it's fouled off McKinney's foot. He hobbles around a little bit. Branch will retreat back to second base. Talking about McKinney, again, his average at 4.11. He has steadily climbed up the lineup where he now sits in the cleanup position and has for the last several games. He has really improved throughout the year, has had some really, really big hits. Looking for another one right here. With 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning, a 0-0 game. No score bug today, folks. We'll just have to make sure we call it to you. Campbell, he delivers home. There's a ball hit to the right side. That's going to be down, and that's going to score a run. It's going into the corner. McKinney, he rounds first. He's going on to second. He looks up for his coach, gets the stop sign, and he will stay at second base. He about tripped around first base, but it's an early lead as McKinney gets the RBI double. Beautiful piece of hitting, Wes. He just took the pitch right the other way, got over the first baseman's head and down for a double.
The whole team's been working on doing that for the last couple of weeks. Lots of different drills in practice to really stay inside the ball and drive that way, and it's paying off early.
Logan Robertson comes in with 2 outs, runner at second. A breaking pitch, really slow breaking pitch. Falls a little bit low out of the zone for ball 1.
He did find the spin on that one.
He did. That was it had a good spin on it. You're right. Logan batting .281. 17 RBIs on the season. Wants to pick up that 18th right here. There's a ball hit, foul back out of play. We're missing our counterpart Jake Morgan. He's out, so we're trying to be able to switch cameras, but it's kind of hard to do. So we'll do the best we can. But for sure, you can see home plate right now, and we hope it just keeps working. It's a 1-1 count to Robertson. Pitch is way inside. McKinney, he's going to take advantage of it. Boy, good job by McKinney. He took off, got about halfway. The catcher blocked it, kept it in front of him. He looked down to pick it up, and McKinney had stopped, but then he gets back into running mode and makes it over to third. So now a pass ball would score another run.
It was a good, aggressive running lead. And as soon as he read ball in the dirt, he was gone.
A little meeting at the mound. It's a 2-1 count with 2 outs. There's ball high, 3-1 count. The Lady Cardinals, they won their conference. They're the #1 seed. They're playing here in Nashville as well. They're a little bit across town or just south of us here at the ballpark. They're playing Arkadelphia right now as well in the first round of their regional tournament. Hope to get some updates in a minute. There's a ball hit out to center field on the line. The center fielder, he cannot come up with it. McKinney's going to score. Robertson rounds first into second, looking. He's going to be held up. I really could not see did he drop it or did it get over his head? I don't really know how that's going to be scored.
I am not real sure. I've got a tripod and about 5 players between me and the ball. We're going to give him a single.
We're going to give him a double.
A double.
A double, RBI double is what's going to be going in our scorebook. The Cardinals are up 2-0 in this one already here in the bottom of the first. 2 outs. Everything coming here with 2 outs. A couple of quick outs with Thomas and Smith. Branch walked. Then McKinney had an RBI double. Robertson with an RBI double. And now Tripp O'Hara looking to do the same. Pitch coming from Campbell. Ooh, that was a good pitch. O'Hara watching all the way. Tripp, he was 1 for 3 in the ball game on Friday. Should have been a 1 for 2. because he had a sacrifice fly, although it was ruled that the runner from third left early. So it ended up being a long fly out and a double play. But here he's got a chance to do something. He takes pitch low. Ooh, takes a pitch in the bottom part of the zone, apparently. That's a strike. So far, the calls have all been consistent. That one a little bit low, but it happens sometimes. Campbell with a long look now. It's an 0-2 count. He can go where he wants to. O'Hara has to guard the plate. Here's the pitch. Fouled, backing out of play. O'Hara just missed a home run dead center field in Camden Yards on Friday night. Center fielder had to leap into the fence to make the catch. If he hit that same ball here today, it would be about halfway up that pine tree.
Yes.
The pitch coming. Whoa, way up and outside. That breaking pitch again, just can't get behind it. Yeah, so the Lady Cardinals are playing. We'll try to get an updated score. Also want to support our Ouachita County friends at Harmony Grove, their baseball team playing down in Ashdown in the regional tournament. See if we can't get a score from them as well. Swing and a miss. Pitch out of the zone. O'Hara chased, and Campbell gets out of it, leaving a runner stranded. But it is 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. It is 2-0. The Cardinals on top. We go to the top of the second. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back at the ballpark, it's 2-0. The Cardinals on top as we go to the top of the second inning. Got a report from the Lady Cardinals, 0-0 after 1. Coach Mondin giving us some updates. Neal back on the mound, and boy, another strike. I tell you what, Wes, Jeff is trying to just put the ball across the plate, give them something to swing at, but trying to miss some bats too. There's a ball hit out to right field. Fain has to go back and retreat. It's over his head. The wind took that one. He came up on it first. Oh, the runner's going to fall down. Now the ball's going to come back into first base. So the runner, Tucker Johnson, who's going to have a base hit, could have had a double, but ended up slipping on the turf. And it is just a long single. I think that ball, right off the bat, Kevin thought it was just going to be a routine fly ball. It was hit pretty sharply, but then the wind also helped in that.
Well, they helped each other out there. Kevin helped him get on base, and then he helped Kevin hold him to a single.
So 1 on, no outs. And a ball hit to the left side foul off the bat of Jarrett Bell, the left fielder. If you're just joining us, it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for the Cardinals and Jeffrey Neal in the first. Cardinals scored 2 on 2 doubles in the bottom of the first inning. Now we're here in the top of the second with a runner on and no outs. Ball in the dirt. Robertson blocks it. It's a 1-1 count. Neal brings it in. Good pitch. That was a nice one right there. That's a hard ball to hit for anybody. He swings at that one. He doesn't do much with it. Might foul it down the third base line.
It starts in under his hands and then just kind of cuts back across the outside corner there.
There's a pitch. Hit short. Branch fields it. Throws over to second base. Good heads-up play. Getting the runner Johnson out on the force play.
Designated hitter, K.D. Young.
Not a real swift runner. Branch knew that, or at least saw that. Makes the play, throwing it over to Smith at second base for the first out. The leadoff runner is gone, but we do have a runner taking his place at first base with one out. Neal checks on him. K.D. Young is the DH. He digs in. Right-handed batter. Here comes the pitch. Cannot catch up to the fastball from Neal.
Just repeatedly throwing that two-seamer, and it's going away from that right-handed batter. It looks really good till it just fades out on him.
There's another one right there, and Young just cannot stay on it. Now with the 0-2 count.
Got a little, what they call lefty run.
0-2 count. Neal can do what he wants to here. Could see the changeup. Here comes the pitch. Nope, he comes back with the two-seamer, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Just gets enough of it over the head of the second baseman. Fain picks it up. The runner Bell advances, so Young does the job, gets on base with a single. A couple of hits now in this inning. Runners at first and second, just one out. That brings up Donovan Whitten. He's the center fielder. He'll bat with one out. Cardinals need a double play.
They need to put it in their scouting report. Don't give him anything up in the zone. They call for that up. It was up at the letters, and he got enough of it to get it through for a hit.
There's that two-seamer, but it falls outside the zone for ball number one. The wind picks up again. It really is blowing to right field. Here's the pitch. That's going to be called a strike.
Go down. That
pitch is way outside.
Go right at him, Jeff.
So it's a 2-1 count, one out. Cardinals need a ground ball double play. Pitch coming from Neal. That one's going to find the zone. 2-2.
Gotta be big now, okay, kid, let's go. Work right at him, don't waste one.
Neal checks now, he comes home, does it again. That ball's lifted out to left field. Sewell giving chase, that's over his head, off the wall. One run is going to cross and score. Young falls down at second base, so he cannot go to third. So another break for the Cardinals. And a big drive right there off the bat of Donovan Whitten. An RBI single, and the Badgers are on the board. It's 2-1. Cardinals over Arkadelphia. That's 3 singles here in this inning. That brings up Ashton Cobb. He's the second baseman. He squares the bunt. He did go around, and that's a strike. Well, that ball was outside and in the dirt. Cobb was bunting all the way. He tried to push that, looked like down the first base line. It's an 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Here's a good-looking pitch from Jeffrey Neal. Senior on the mound, trying to lead his Cardinals to the state tournament and maybe on to a regional championship. Got to get past these Badgers first. Here's the pitch. That's that running two-seam fastball. Cobb is out swinging. So a big-time pitch right there by Neal for out number 2. And that will bring up Drew Roger. He's the shortstop, the number 9 batter in the lineup. He watches strike 1. Is that a change up there?
Yeah.
Change up a little bit up in the zone.
It's a bad place for it to be.
He got away with it, though. Next pitch is coming. That's inside. Gets to the backstop here in front of us, and the runners will advance. Not we're sure if maybe that was some mixed signals right there. Looked like Robertson was set up on the outside part of the plate. Ball came in and low. Robertson could not cover it. So the ball hit to the left side. That's going to get foul. It's a 1-2 count on on Drew Roger. One-two count, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Neal into the windup, delivers. That falls outside the zone, runs the count. 2-2. Top of the order. Tate Goodrum is on deck if he gets his chance. But he will not, as Neal freezes Roger on the outside part of the plate for another strikeout. And that is out number 3, but 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. It's 2-1 in favor of the Cardinals. We go to the bottom of the second. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Back at the ballpark. 2-1 our score. The Cardinals on top. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Jeffrey Neal coming to the plate. He'll bat along with Kevin Fain and Richard Clardy. Against the pitcher, Tripp Campbell, the lefty. He pitches. Neal swings at the first one he sees. Campbell comes home. That one's high for ball number 1. Next pitch to Neal. It's a breaking pitch, that slow looping breaking pitch. He did get a hold of that one, Wes, and that one fell in the zone for a strike.
He bent that one really well.
All right, 1-2 count on Neal. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, way outside. He did not get that one. I could have caught it if the net had not been there.
Spiked that one just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Here comes the 2-2. Oh, goodness gracious, that ball was way outside, but it's going to be called a strike. Neal watched it go by.
Jeffrey not happy about that at bat, but he's happy with that strike zone.
that does benefit him in the long run, you're right. So that brings up Kevin Fain, lefty batting against the lefty pitcher. First pitch is a breaking pitch, falls outside the zone. Switching cameras, we may have that a little bit shortcut made. We'll see. Here comes the next one to Fain. That stays outside. For ball number 2. Kevin batting .310 on the season, in the regular season, batting here in the 4A South Regional Tournament. There's a ball outside low. It's a 3-0 count with 1 out here. Cardinals come in thank you very much, come in the #1 seed out of the 8-4A, winning conference. There's a strike. Tied a record with Magnolia, but by beating Magnolia twice in the regular season, the Cardinals can claim the #1 seed, or do claim the #1 seed. Here comes the next pitch. Ball hit back towards the shortstop. Big hop. Shortstop fields it, throws across. Ooh, he's safe. Fain beat it out. Good hustle by the lefty, senior. Not sure how that'll be scored.
That's a hit.
I think it's a hit as well. He just beat it out. The shortstop fielded it on a hop, and this infield is all turf, and so it's going to hop pretty true pretty much everywhere. He fields it. Didn't really take his time. Just it was a little bit slow getting to him. Fain's on with a single, a hustle single. That brings up Rashard Clardy. Rashard batting .360. Crowding the plate. Now squares the bunt. Tries to put it down. It's a ball low, but it taken for a strike. Excuse me. The ball was low, but he tried to bunt it, and it was a strike. I don't know. I'm tongue-tied. 1 out. Fain on first base. It's an 0-1 count. Clardy. Oh, watch his strike number 2 on the inside corner of the plate. Good pitch underneath the hands of Clardy, but Clardy, he is as close to the plate as I think he can get without being called out of the box. Here comes the pitch. And here's a ball, fisted. It's going to get over the first baseman's head and down for a base hit. Fain, he had to retreat back to the bag thinking that the first baseman might catch it. So he is only able to advance to second. But back-to-back hits by the Cardinals from the bottom of the order bring us to the top. Martavius Thomas coming up. He flew out to right fielder, to the right fielder Pentecost in the first inning. But now he bats with runners at first and second, 1 out. Cardinals could try to open this game up here. Back at the top of the order. Well, that ball that Clardy hit off the handle just got enough over it, the first baseman Johnson's head.
It's what they used to call a Texas league or a duck snort. I think I've heard that term a few times for some older radio guys.
Big breaking pitch right there from Campbell. That one he did get a hold of, and it was a good-looking pitch for strike 1. Martavius, late bunt attempt, fouled it. Strike 2, an 0-2 count. Thomas comes in batting .356, 31 runs scored. He leads the team in that stat. On base percentage just over 500. So he was out the last time. He's going to get on this time.
You would expect it.
Let's hope it's a base hit and scores a run. Here comes the pitch from Campbell. Breaking pitch stays high. He doesn't have a good feel for that ball. Now, he'll throw it every now and then. We've seen him get a hold of it and throw it real nice, but most of them have been stayed up, just not falling in the zone.
Just not really ripping through the pitch.
Here comes the 1-2 in the dirt. Good block right there by Hill. It's a 2-2 count now to Thomas. Fain is out at second. Clardy is at first base. Here comes the pitch. Ball lifted out to through the hole on the left side. Excuse me. Fain comes around third, does not try to score. Coach Keith holds him up at third base. And a nice line drive base hit through the hole on the left side. My eyes didn't see that ball well. I thought it was lifted a little bit higher, but it was just a straight line drive through the hole on the left side between the third baseman and the shortstop, and a good piece of hitting. You see the runners on base. And A.J. Smith coming to the plate. He grounded out to the pitcher in his first at bat. He now bats with the bases loaded and 1 out.
Corners are up here, trying to stop a run this early.
So a big hole on the right side, pretty good size hole on the left side. That right side's where A.J. likes to go. How many pitches is Campbell at now?
Campbell's at 44.
44 pitches through 1 1/3. Heavy wind blowing out to right field. Here comes the 1-0, taken for a strike. His fastball doesn't look like it's got a bunch of movement on it. Pretty much just a straight fastball, but he can seem to spot it pretty well.
He's locating the fastball well. Fortunately, the curveball's not there, and we could pretty much set fastball.
So here comes the 1-1. There's a ball hit out to the right side. That's what A.J. likes to do, but it just a little too much, and that's foul. Boy, that would have been a big, big hit. That might have scored 3 with Thomas at first base.
Yes.
So it's a 1-2 count. Smith, the senior, with the bases full. Here's the pitch. Oh, he swings at a breaking pitch.
It's a good breaking pitch.
That was
Late
a good
bite.
one. That was the best pitch we've seen from him. Best breaking pitch we've seen from him. And Smith goes down on strikes.
I think Arkadelphia is chirping a little bit at A.J. there from the dugout. He had a long stare for him.
So 2 outs now. Gunnar Branch, who walked in his first at bat, scored a run. He digs in. The base is loaded and 2 outs. That breaking pitch stays high again. I'd love to see him hang one where Gunnar could just get a hold of it.
Absolutely. He put it on top of the school buses out there.
Here comes the pitch to Branch. Called a strike. Man, just about hit Gunnar. And of course, Gunnar, these Cardinals, they like to crowd the plate. But they can't stand on the plate.
Right.
So they get called a strike on the inside a good bit. So it's a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Campbell. There's a breaking pitch that almost hung, but it did hang, but it hung outside. Branch laid off of it.
You know, you see a lot of umpires give you 2 or 3 inches on one side of the plate or the other. This plate is about 24 inches wide today. But it's a consistent 24 inches.
2-1 our score. Cardinals trying to add more with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Branch, he's gonna, oh, it didn't hit him. I thought that was gonna hit him in the leg. The ball bounced in front of him, but apparently spun back.
He was not moving at all.
He didn't move, and the count's 3-1.
Take that easy RBI.
That's right. If we can get it, we'll take it. Gunnar with 14 walks on the season, 15 rather, with 1 today. Could walk again. We'd love a base hit too. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Spotted on the inside, and that's a strike. At some point, somebody like Gunnar or Carson's going to take that inside pitch that he keeps piling in there, and they're going to take it right down that line. I'd like to see it right now. I can't see him coming with the breaking pitch here. We'll see. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Campbell, long look. Now he comes. Runners take off. Pitch coming. It's in the dirt, and it's a walk. The Cardinals score a run. So Branch, he gets on base with another walk.
The designated hitter, Carson McKinney.
And Kevin Fain scored. He kicked things off after a strikeout of Neal with an infield hustle single. The Cardinals are now up 3-1.
Take a few pitches here. Campbell's already at 53 pitches.
Nope, he can't. McKinney drives one out to right field. It's off the fence. One scores. McKinney digging for two. Nope, the throw's going to come home, luckily, and that's another double for Carson McKinney. 2 runs across as Clardy comes in to score. Thomas comes in to score. Branch goes over to third. A 2 RBI double. That ball tattooed off the fence about 3 feet high. And McKinney, the sophomore, doing damage. 5-1 the score.
I think you called that earlier today.
I think we talked about that. Here comes the first pitch to Logan Robertson. He had an RBI double back in the first inning. Like to see him get another one, get a couple more runs across. Something we haven't talked about is the fact we got to try to save some pitching for the rest of this tournament should we win. Love to make this one a quick one. But you know Arkadelphia is not going to bow out. Campbell trying to find the zone, but it's 2 balls and no strikes. You talked about, you said McKinney ought to watch a couple. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm like, McKinney ain't gonna watch nothing. Carson's gonna swing, and he did. Here comes the pitch. Robertson watches a ball high, and Campbell looks a little bit frustrated out on the mound. Base runners are Branch and McKinney. Branch at third. McKinney is at second base. Robertson with a 3-0 count. He watches a ball low. And so another walk in the inning. And now the coach for Arkadelphia is going to take a walk out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. Have a courtesy runner. Colton DeWoody will run for the catcher, Robertson. Cardinals have done damage with 2 outs. They had 2 outs in the first inning. Got a couple of back-to-back RBI doubles. They plated 2. After 1 out here in the second inning rather, Fain got an infield hit. Clardy, he got a little blooper hit over the first baseman. Thomas got a line drive base hit, but then with another strikeout, Smith goes down swinging. And 2 outs, Gunnar Branch walks, gets a run across. McKinney, 2-run double. And Robertson now walks to load the bases again for Tripp O'Hara, who would like some redemption after that kind of ugly swing and a miss strikeout in the first inning. Boy, he could really, really tear this game open with a big hit right here.
Wide open.
Cardinals already with 6 hits in the ball game. Let's make it 7. Here comes a pitch from Campbell. He left it up where Tripp likes it, but it just kept running outside, and that is a ball.
A little extra zip on that fastball.
Campbell set and comes home. There's a ball hit to the right side. That might get down, and it does. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run in. McKinney rounds third. He's going home. Another run in. Tripp O'Hara is going to slide into second base with a 2 RBI double. And the Cardinals lead this one 7-1. They batted around here in the second inning.
Next to the plate, the pitcher, Jeffrey Neal.
Watching, I tell you what, Wes, and you've watched more of it than I have, but watching practice the last few days, maybe even in the last week, something and you mentioned it earlier in this ballgame, they have worked on going with the pitch, and they have done that this afternoon.
It puts them in such a good position because if they hang one inside, they can always turn on that, stay inside and drive the fastball the other way, the breaking ball you can pull.
Neal at the plate now, watches a breaking pitch that crosses the zone low, and wow, that's strike number 1. Neal struck out looking back in earlier this inning. He was the first out. But he'd like to get a hit here, get a couple more runs across. So O'Hara's at second. DeWoody is at third. He's running for Logan Robertson. Neal takes a ball inside. Another breaking pitch there from Campbell. Campbell laboring this inning. He's up to
62 pitches.
62 pitches. How many in this inning alone?
37.
37. Here comes the next one. Neal watches one in the dirt outside. Cardinals continuing their hot hitting after 12 hits in the ball game against Magnolia last Friday. Here comes the pitch. Neal watches strike 2. Cardinals have batted around here. Still in the second inning. It's 7-1. They've plated 5 this inning.
They've had a renewed sense of urgency since the Crossett game to just really bear down and make this season special. And Coach Keith's got them in the right place.
Neal swings at a fastball, misses, and goes down on strikes for the second time in the inning. But the Cardinals do score 5. They score 5 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits in the inning. No errors and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom half, excuse me, the top half of the third, 7-1. The Cardinals lead. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back to the ballpark here in Nashville, the 4A South Regional Tournament. Camden Fairview Cardinals here on Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball YouTube. Cardinals up 7-1 on the Arkadelphia Badgers in round 1. Number 1 seed out of the 8-4A playing the number 4 seed out of the 7-4A. Top 4 teams in the region will go on to the state tournament. You win today, you're assured a spot. Cardinals trying to wrap that up. We're in the third inning, the top of the third. It's 7-1. Back to the top of the order for the Badgers. Ground ball to the left side. That ball's got to get foul, and it does. Off the bat of Tate Goodrum. 3-0. The Lady Cardinals are up after 2. Playing in their regional against Arkadelphia. Is that a wood bat? It's not? Just looks like wood, huh? Okay.
That bat's called a bone saber. It's like a bone.
Okay, yeah, I can read that. Foul ball. Goodrum hanging tough. Down in Ashdown, it's 0-0 Harmony Grove. Bottom of the third. Harmony Grove. Do you know who they're playing? Brinkley?
No.
No, Brinkley. I said Brinkley. Bismarck.
Bismarck. That's who they're playing, is Bismarck.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch right there. And a good play by Robertson to field it. It's in the dirt. Goodrum swung at it. And he is down on strikes for the second time. Goodrum not able to figure out Jeffrey Neal. Neal is dealing this afternoon.
Oh, my goodness.
Siri talking to us. There's a ball lifted out to right field. Fain is underneath it. It is caught off the bat of Wynn Pentecost as a fly out to Fain in right field and out number 2 here in the third inning.
So now we know when Pentecost is this year, May 23rd.
May 23rd. Is that what it said?
Yep.
Okay.
It's Peyton's birthday.
Outstanding. Happy birthday, Peyton. Pitch is outside to the batter, Tripp Campbell. This is the pitcher. He grounded out to the second baseman back in the first. Neal brings a strike on the outside corner. Hey, he's calling it for both sides.
Right.
Again, we talk about it. Consistency is a big deal.
You know, if I'm a pitcher, I probably am not happy with balls out there if I'm batting. But if I strike out twice and get 8 or 9 of my own, that's kind of even.
And ball was in the dirt from Neal. Ball hit sharply to the right side. Good play by the first base coach. Not sure he was even looking. He's getting his sunflower seeds or something. Or his beef jerky, or I don't know what he's eating on. 7-1 our score. 2 outs here in the top of the third. There's a ground ball. O'Hara fields it. Unassisted out. And the Cardinals, quick work here in the third inning. Jeffrey Neal doing a great job. The Cardinals up. No hits, no runs, no errors. None left on base here in the third. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 7-1 the Cardinals on top. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We're in Nashville for the 4A South Regional Tournament. Teams that are here, number 1 seed out of the 7 4A is Bauxite. Number 2 is Nashville, the hometown team here. Number 3 was Malvern. And number 4, Arkadelphia. Malvern's already lost out. They had the lead against Magnolia for most of the game. Magnolia able to come back and win that one. And Bauxite handled Crossett. I did not see a score to that ball game, but Crossett out. Bauxite moving on. So Bauxite and Magnolia will play tomorrow. And then the late games here, Cardinals, the Badgers, and the Scrappers against the Lumberjacks. That'll be a good game following this one. We won't have it, but it will be played here. Cardinals batting here in the bottom of the third. Kevin Fain at the plate. He kind of got things started in the second inning. An infield single. Ended up scoring a run. He bats now with a 1-1 count. First pitch he saw was a breaking pitch in there from Campbell. It was a strike. Next one's outside the zone. Count 1-1. Here comes the next one. Big cut on a fastball. Bauxite 8-6. Close game. Crossett losing out. Cardinals come in with a 15-5 record, trying to improve on that. Pitch low and outside, 2-2 count. Very nice facility here at Nashville. All turf infield, grass outfield. Fain, wanted to swing at that. A good check right there on a breaking pitch. That one was pretty good. That's a good pitch to throw right there, Wes, to try to get someone to bite it.
It was a good approach by Cavan there. Swinging all the way until he knew he didn't have to.
So it's a 3-2 count. No outs. They're in the bottom of the third. Here comes the pitch. Fain just gets a piece of it, fouls it off the umpire. That one hurt. I heard that one.
Yes. I'm not sure that caught much pad. It sounded like shoe.
Just caught the wrong kind of pad. The skin pad, that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Catcher goes out to check on Campbell. Down in Ashdown, it's 0-0 going to the fourth inning. You said they're playing Bismarck.
Yes.
All right.
They've played twice this year already, and I believe both games were decided by either 1 or 2 runs.
Harmony Grove, the #1 seed out of their conference. Campbell gets Fain on a fastball. Look, didn't I say that was a fastball? It was a swing and a miss is what it was.
Now batting, shortstop.
And so
Richard
Fain goes
Clardy.
down swinging here in the 3rd inning. So that brings up Richard Clardy with 1 out. Cardinals got 1 out in the 2nd inning, then went on a tear, scored 5.
Get your first baseman playing really deep. On a left-handed pitcher, and the speed that Clardy has, a push bunt down the line, they're never going to get him. A good push bunt.
And you got to get it past the pitcher, but you're right. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Hit to the left side, goes foul. I tell you, for the struggles that Campbell has had, when he does grip that ball right, it is a pretty good pitch.
You're going to hear his name a lot in the next couple of years. I believe he's a sophomore.
1-1. Clardy, big cut. Like he might have got his head out of that one just a little bit. One-two count, 1 out. Clardy swings and fouls it back behind us here. Should the Cardinals win this one, and still there's a lot of baseball to be played, but they would play tomorrow at 2:30 if I understand the bracket correctly.
I think that's right.
We, of course, have every intention to have that game for you right here. So if you can't make the trip, we'll make it for you, I hope. Breaking pitch outside. Runs the count 2-2. Top of the order in Martavius Thomas. He's on deck. Clardy had a single in his first at bat, scored a run. Trying to get things going here for the Cardinals in the 3rd. Ball hits him. That ball ran in and just caught Clardy. Looked like maybe, was it on the arm or was it on the inside of his torso?
I think it was above the elbow there.
Gotcha. Either way, he's on base, and we will take base runners all day long.
These guys crowd the plate as close to the plate as you can possibly get.
Of course, you can see that in the home plate camera there. You can see where Thomas's toes are. He's actually further back away than he usually is. He's usually closer to the plate.
Yeah, normally he's at least half that white line's covered.
That's exactly right. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch stays high. How many pitches is Campbell now?
Campbell is at 79 pitches.
He has labored through 2 1/3. Thomas, ball outside. Thomas flew out to the right fielder in the first, singled in the second on a hard line drive to the left side, through the hole. Scored a run. Clardy stretching his lead a little bit. Campbell comes home. There's a strike on the outside corner.
Good pitch.
You see there in our shot, a couple of clouds around, but it is an absolutely gorgeous day. Good day for baseball. The wind's been blowing pretty much all afternoon. Big line drive to the left side. Another base hit off the bat of Martavius Thomas. Ball's misplayed by the left fielder, but Clardy not advancing. Didn't get far from the left fielder Bell, and so Clardy couldn't get too far.
Next up to the plate, the second baseman.
Another hard line drive right there from Thomas.
He's looking good from the right side, and you don't get to see him over there. There's just not that many left-handed pitchers we face.
So now A.J. Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Time called, granted. Cardinals put 2 on the board in the first, 5 on the board in the second. Trying to add more here in the third. Runner going, Clardy, a big jump. Ball is thrown wide of the base. Third baseman Goodrum had to come off, but I don't think he'd have had it even with a good throw.
No chance. Thomas gets that tag-along stolen base there.
He does. He does. We'll take it. Can't get the camera switched fast enough, folks. We're a man down here. Man down, man down. So we're trying. But we'll give you the game the best we can. Base hit. That's the right side. It's down. It's to the fence. That's going to score too easily. Smith, he rounds first. He's coming around second on a hustle. And he is in with a stand-up triple, couple of runs across. And there's A.J. Smith with another triple.
And again to that right side.
To the right side.
Punishes the ball that direction.
Love to see the hitting the Cardinals are doing this afternoon. Coach for Arkadelphia making the slow walk to the mound. Little head shake.
It's 84 pitches.
I tell you what, let me look back and see. That's going to put, if that's right, that's going to put Smith tied for the lead on the team with 3 triples on the year. And a big time to bring it, 9-1 the score. Campbell's day is done. He's headed, looks like, to center field. And the center fielder, I believe that's the center fielder, Whitten. He's coming in. It's either Whitten or Pentecost. I can't see.
Pentecost was in right.
Yeah, but I can't see a number here.
6.
6, that's going to be Whitten. So Whitten is going to go to the mound. Donovan Whitten. He'll take over for Tripp Campbell.
Excuse me.
So Campbell's day's done, although the runner at third still on the books for him. No, I'm sorry, that's not true. Whitten's coming in to go to first base. First base.
Number 20, Ashton Cobb.
So the second baseman, I'll get it right here in a minute. What you got there, bud? Jake says he says it. We're a man down. Jake says he's watching. He was hitting the button from where he is. He's sitting by a tree or something.
Turkey hunting in Kansas, I believe.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. So let's get this right. I'm sorry. I saw Donovan Whitten come in. Campbell went to center field. But I think maybe Whitten's going to, maybe Whitten's out. No, Whitten's going to the shortstop position. The second baseman, Ashton Cobb, is coming in to pitch. So Goodrum's at third. Whitten goes to shortstop. The shortstop is Roger, and he goes to second base. And the second baseman, Cobb, comes to pitch. So we'll get all this right in a moment. Cobb had some tape on his arm. Umpire making him remove that. All right, let's write that down again so I don't forget it. Campbell goes to center field. Center field goes to shortstop. Second baseman goes to pitcher's mound. And the shortstop goes to second base. Hope y'all have got that. Right now, Gunnar Branch goes to the plate with 1 out. Runner at third base of a 9-1 ball game in favor of the Cardinals. First pitch from Cobb. Little breaking pitch. Branch fouls off to the left side. White must be pretty confident. First pitch you've thrown all day, you come in and throw a breaking pitch. Hey, it was effective.
You know, Campbell, and we can't close the book on him quite yet, but through the season he came in here with a 2.9 ERA. this game, he's got a 27 ERA.
Cardinals have hit it this afternoon. Ball in the dirt. Ball 1. Cardinals in their home white, red letters, red piping down the pants. The Badgers white pants with their blue jerseys, white letters, red hats. There's a breaking pitch lifted out to left field. That ball is up. That ball is back. That ball is going, and it is gone! A home run for Gunnar Branch. He took the breaking pitch, Wes, and took advantage of it, hitting it over the 330 sign out in left center field. Congratulations to the senior, Gunnar Branch. Big home run. Puts the score 11-1 here in the 3rd inning.
That was a shout out to Magnolia, I believe, the stomp on home plate.
Now for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Carson.
Big time hit right there by Gunnar Branch. And that brings up Carson McKinney, couple of RBI doubles. He wants to do the same thing. He drives it out to left field. That ball is back. That ball is off the top of the fence. McKinney with another double. He just about sent that one out, Wes. That missed it by about a foot.
Wow. McKinney continues his torrid pace that he's had pretty much all season.
Torrid pace. I like that. That's a good word.
Catcher, Logan Robertson.
Cardinals doing this with 1 out. Logan Robertson coming to the plate. Logan Robertson, he wants his opportunity. Cobb has come in and he's been hammered. Young man is a little shell-shocked.
4 pitches, 2 rockets.
Here's his first pitch to Robertson. McKinney out at second base. Breaking pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. Cardinals have scored 4. It's 11-1. We're in the 3rd inning. Cobb turns, looks McKinney back. McKinney giving signs. He's not being very discreet about it.
No.
Pitch to Robertson. He wanted a
good take.
He wanted to swing at it, but that ball stayed up. Two-0 count. Robertson with a couple of home runs on the year. Calls time. I guess rather the pitcher called time.
He did.
I'm sorry. Pace has slowed a little bit here with Cobb after giving up a couple of big hits. Pitch coming. Oh, strike called outside corner.
You don't get that call very often. Set up inside and reach all the way across your body.
A hit by pitch, a single, 2 RBI, 2-run triple, a 2-run home run, and a double. That's what we've seen since the first out of the inning. There's a pitch, stays up just a little bit.
The breaking ball didn't have quite as much bite that time.
Might be afraid to hang that again because the one he hung to Branch was.
It's on the church parking lot.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
back there by that school bus somewhere. Three 3-1 count. Let's see what Logan can do here with McKinney out at second. There's a breaking pitch, and he watched it by. That's a tough take.
One of those cement mixer curveballs, and he didn't really want to hit it the other way. Two-strike approach, choked up.
Three-two. Long look. Now comes the pitch from Cobb. Ball hit back up the middle. That's going to get through the hold. Oh, no, great play by the shortstop, Witten. That was a fantastic play. That saved a run right there.
It did.
Is that ruled a base hit, though?
That's a hit.
I would think so. It was deep enough in the hole. I don't think he had a chance to throw him out.
There was not a play anywhere.
So that brings up Tripp O'Hara. He wants a piece of this. Had an RBI double. It's not true. Was it an RBI or was it just a double? Did he
I believe it was an RBI.
I don't have the stats in front of me.
Here, I got him right here.
Runners at the corners.
There's 2 RBIs.
That's 2 RBIs. Just didn't write it down. Ball falls out of the zone. It's 11-1 our score. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 1 out, runners at the corners. O'Hara at the plate. Watches one way outside from Cobb. Campbell's day is done. 2 in the 3rd innings. 84 pitches, 10 runs, all 10 earned. Here comes the pitch. O'Hara watches another one outside. Campbell had 5 strikeouts, 3 walks. Gave up 9 hits. And Jackson Bradshaw gets another appearance. About every game on our stat program here, Jackson Bradshaw has an appearance. We're not sure why. We're going to have to ask Jackson about that. Here comes the pitch from Cobb. 3-0 count was across the plate. That's got to be a tough take at this point.
Absolutely.
Everybody's hitting all over, and I got to take it. But team player, what you got to do. That's the philosophy. (3-1) top of the 4th was the last update we had from the Lady Cardinals. It's a 3-1 count here. Ball's coming in, that stays high, and O'Hara, I would say, reluctantly walks.
He does 6 or 7 walks on the year. He doesn't like to walk.
No, doesn't. You're right.
Couple that with a large strike zone, and
oh, he's got 7. Now he's got 8 walks. So the bases are full for Jeffrey Neal. It's the number 9 batter in the inning. Colton DeWoody comes in to run for Logan out at second base. Time called by Neal. It is granted. Cobb taking his time. This game has slowed tremendously.
it has.
Pitch coming from Cobb. Inside of the backstop, McKinney's going to try to score. Oh, that ball bounced. Oh, he's safe! He got in under the tag. I think if the catcher would have just ran it back, he would have tagged him.
I think so. I think it kind of shocked him that he was even coming. The ball came back so quickly.
The ball, the backstop here is a good bit shallower than ours, but it has some good padding, and that ball bounced right back to the catcher. But McKinney on the hustle scores, making it 12-1. All the other runners advance. That ball hit the ground and scooted across that turf. Neal hits to the right side. First baseman deep. He
Gonna bring
fields
a run in.
It will bring a run in as DeWoody comes across. That's the second out of the inning.
He did his job right there.
And that will
Now
take
batting
us
right
back to
fielder,
Camden
Camden
Fairview.
Fairview.
So the second time in 2 innings the Cardinals have batted around. Second time the Cardinals have batted around after getting the first batter of the inning out. O'Hara's over at third base. Breaking pitch just stayed high from Cobb. I think if we play on to tomorrow, we got to train somebody on this.
Yes, absolutely.
Ball in the dirt.
It's a little easier now that we've got some shortcuts built in.
Yeah.
I've got one sitting over there in the bleachers that Mike could do it.
Say it's just like playing a video game.
Yeah. She'd rather be at a ball game than playing a video game, I promise you.
There you go. 13-1 our score. It's been a good ball game for the Cardinals. We're in the third inning. 2 outs. Faines at the plate. Ooh.
Good pitch.
Couldn't pull the trigger on that one from Cobb. Runner at third base. It's 2-1 count now. So I'll present something to you. You're up 13-1. Now we don't. Is it time to think about putting someone in to save Neal for Saturday?
Even
in theory, or tomorrow. Well, he can't pitch tomorrow at all. He's got to have a day rest, right? Okay.
But even if you break up a couple of different guys, keeping them under that 35 pitch limit, you can get through the next couple of innings.
Jeff has pitched an outstanding game.
Absolutely.
45 pitches through 3 innings, only giving up 3 hits. Faines swings at one there, you saw. It's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Runner at third. Cobb steps off. Looks like he might be confused with the signs. I could be mistaken, but Cobb doesn't look like a very old young man.
No. I think I heard somebody from Arkadelphia say a while ago that playing mostly freshmen and sophomores.
It's a big position to be in, trying to keep your team in a game. Ball to the backstop. O'Hara not running. That ball bounced back. Smart decision.
Absolutely. It bounces so fast and straight off that turf.
(13-1) the score. Trying to make it 14 if Fain can do something here. 3-2 count. Swing and a miss. And Cardinals go down. But after batting around, they lead it 13-1. We go to the top of the 4th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We move to the 4th inning. The Cardinals up 13-1 in this one. Jeffrey Neal back to the mound. He will pitch here in the fourth. He's at 46 pitches. That's 47. Ball one to the batter, Tucker Johnson. He had a single. There's a ball to the backstop. Johnson had a single, was erased on a fielder's choice. Cardinals have scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 6 in the third. Good pitch by Neal. 6-0 the score. Let's see, who is that? Oh, no, excuse me, top of the sixth. 0-0 is the score, and that's the Harmony Grove game. Sorry, I read that wrong. 2-2 count from Neal. Here it comes. Oh, a swing and a miss. Ball's in the dirt, fielded by Robertson. Strong throw down to first, and Johnson is out on strikes. For the first out, that brings up Jarrett Bell. Bell was owned by fielder's choice, ended up scoring a run. In the second inning. He watches a pitch there just up. Next pitch coming. That one's in the zone. Fouled off back behind us here. There's a pitch again in the zone. Fouled off by Bell. That one runs away from Neal. It's a ball, 2-2 the count. Next one. Lifted out to center field. Thomas underneath it. Can of corn. That's what some would call that. I call it an out.
Absolutely. Any way you can get them.
I'm not a big fan of canned corn.
We're fixing to change pitchers right here.
Yes, we are. Jeffrey Neal.
They may let him get this one more with 2 outs here.
Has had a good afternoon, but that's it. Coach Keith takes the ball from him, and that will be the day for Neal. We will close the book on him in a moment. Looks like Branch will come out to pitch. It's a 13-1 ball game. Cardinals on top. We're in the fourth inning. It's 2 outs. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back, and we will set things up for you. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. The 4A South Regional here in Nashville. The Cardinals taking on the Arkadelphia Badgers here on this Thursday afternoon. First round game. Cardinals are up 13-1. They've done it with the bats and gotten some excellent pitching from their senior starter, Jeffrey Neal, who is now playing first base, keeping him under the pitch count, allowing him to be able to pitch on Saturday if we can make it there. which if we win this one, we will definitely make it to
Absolutely.
Saturday. But you got to win this one. Gunnar Branch comes in to pitch. Senior pitcher. Facing, ooh, a tough play by Robertson, who just came in to third base. Wish we could change that camera fast enough, but that was a great play right there by Logan Robertson. The first play he's seen at third base. He makes a strong throw across the diamond, and the Cardinals are out of it on one pitch.
That is the Logan Robertson we know over there.
That's it. That's for sure a good play. So after 3.5, Cardinals are up 13-1. We will take a break, come back to the bottom half of the fourth inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball, leading 13-1. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning here in Nashville. The Cardinals up on the Badgers by a score of 13-1. Jonathan Wolf, Wes O'Hara with you here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Glad you're with us. Got an update from the Lady Cardinal game. Coach Mondin sends a text, says they are up 4-1 in the top of the sixth.
Harmony Grove 0-0 in the sixth right now.
There you go. Harmony Grove trying to win their first round game. Cardinals are up here 13-1. There's a ball lifted off the bat of Clardy to right field. The right fielder, Pentecost, cannot make the catch due to the sun. Clardy's going to round second. He's going on to third, and he will be in there with a stand-up triple. That ball hit fairly high. Pentecost battling the sun there in right field. Could not make the catch. And so Clardy, who had been tied by A.J. Smith earlier in this game with triples, said, nope, I want my lead back.
That's right.
So he got his triple. So that brings up Martavius Thomas, top of the order. He's 2 for 3. Some really, really good hitting by Thomas. Line drives through the left side of the infield. Now he bats from the left side of the plate. See if he can't do the same over here. Cobb is back on the mound for his second inning of work for the Badgers. There's a strike. Thomas takes right there. Cobb now comes home. He threw that one off the plate there, and Thomas, he couldn't hold up.
Changed speeds on him a little bit, looks like.
Long look by Cobb. Pitch coming. Ball lifted to the left side. That's going to be tracked down by the left fielder. Clardy's going to try to tag up and score. Good strong throw from the left fielder, but Clardy does score on the sacrifice fly.
I'm going to wait and make sure they rule that we didn't leave early. Okay, umpire says safe.
Gotta let it go, Wes. Gotta let it go.
Well, you know, it's happened more than once.
No, well, yeah, but he's not here. That
No,
umpire.
that's right.
That's right. Sacrifice fly in the books. For Thomas, one out here. And A.J. Smith coming up, tripled his last at bat, drove a couple in. Here comes the pitch from Cobb. Ball lifted out to left center field. That ball is way up in the air. Left fielder trying to get to it. He does make the catch. I'd almost say A.J. just missed that one.
He just missed that one.
Got just underneath it. Good catch by the left fielder, Bell.
Pitcher, number 5,
And that brings up Gunnar Branch. The last time he was at the plate,
He cleared the bases.
he cleared the bases. That was the first batter Cobb faced. Was it the first pitch he threw? Not the second pitch. So here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt.
He came in with first pitch curveball.
That's
just
right.
down the heart.
Fouled it off the left side. That's exactly
I think you made the comment he didn't want to do that again, and he did.
Cobb kicks and delivers. Ball hit sharply to the left side. Foul just out in front of it, Branch was. Gunnar with 3 home runs. Triple Hair with 3 home runs. They lead the team in that category. One count. There's a ball to the backstop. 2-1 count. Cardinals have poured it on here this afternoon. 14 runs. It's 14-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cobb with a slow windup delivery. Pitches outside. Ball 3. I don't think he wants to give him anything to hit.
Understandable.
Absolutely. Three-one. Here he comes. Ball popped to the right side. First baseman underneath it makes the catch there at the base for the last out of the inning. So the Cardinals score a run on 1 hit, no errors, and none left on base. It is 14-1. We go to the top of the 5th inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back to the ballpark, 5th inning. Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. The Cardinals up 14-1 here against the Arkadelphia Badgers in the first round of the 4A South Regional Baseball Tournament here in Nashville. Cardinals have done what they've needed to do so far. Now they need 3 outs, Wes, and this game will be over.
That's right.
Always
looking up.
It is looking up. We got to get 3 outs here. Make quick work of the Badgers, save some pitching arms for the rest of this tournament. Gunnar Branch on the mound right now. He comes in after throwing 1 pitch in the last inning and getting an out in relief of Jeffrey Neal. Throws strike 1 to the batter, Donovan Whitten. Next pitch comes in, just about hit Witten. How that didn't hit him, I'm not real sure. Sorry, we had the wrong camera up. Dadgummit, Jake. Here comes the next pitch. That one does hit him, catches his shirt anyway. And that's one thing that Gunner struggles with. A little bit of command. He's hit several folks. The Badgers have a leadoff runner on after going 3 up and 3 down the last 2 innings.
We got a pinch hitter here.
Pinch hitter for the Badgers, number 22, Carter Babb.
Gunner has hit 7 now on the season in 11 2/3 innings. First pitch he sees, or brings rather, to the pinch hitter. What was his name?
Carter Babb.
Carter Babb. I think I know his daddy.
Yes.
He digs in. Runner is off and going, swing and a miss, ball thrown down. It's going to be a tag, and he is out. The umpire was right there. It was kind of a high throw from Carson McKinney, who came in last inning to replace Logan Robertson, who went to third base. A strong throw. I think it was a hit and run right there. Babb, he just tried to do what he could on the high pitch.
The pitch was over his head.
He swung at it, and now
at least over his shoulders.
1 out here and an 0-2 count. Strong throw by McKinney and a great tag by Rashard Clardy.
And Gunner's now hit 7 batters this season.
Pitch outside. It's a 2-2 count now to Babb. McKinney came in last inning when Branch went to the mound rather. Off the plate again, ball 3. That pushed Branch from third to the mound. That put Robertson at third base. Neal went from the mound to first base, and Tripp O'Hara's out in left field. There's another pitch outside, and Babb works a walk.
Now batting second.
So back-to-back runners have reached for Arkadelphia. One was erased on a caught stealing, but Babb stands at first base. Cardinals leading 14-1. The batter is Drew Roger. He takes one high and inside, just about hit him. Roger struck out looking back in the second inning. McKinney and Robertson go to the mound and try to settle down the senior. Just need to get a few pitches here, Wes, get out of this game.
One ground ball to the infield will do it. 1 pitch away.
Gunner's pitched in 8 games. This will be his 9th. Again, 11 2/3 coming in. That ball hit back up the middle. Clardy is going to field it, make a tag, throw across. Oh, it goes to the fence, but Roger is not going to be able to advance. So Clardy, boy, that ball looked like it almost had maybe some backspin.
Yes,
Looked like it checked up right there. Clardy had to go get that, picked it up, and tagged Babb out. Tried to make a throw over to Neal at first base. Roger was safe anyway. The ball went to the fence, but Roger was not prepared to run. So he's on by fielder's choice. There's 2 outs. Cardinals 1 out away from winning the first round that they are in here in the 4A South Regional Tournament. Top of the order, ball hit to the right side. That ball's down and foul here in front of first base. This is the top of the order, and Tate Goodrum. He has struck out twice this afternoon. Both of those were against Jeffrey Neal. So Jeff didn't go the full 4 innings. He won't get the win. Branch will be credited the win. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
If you only play a 5-inning game.
Playing a 5-inning game, I would say that's a win.
I would too. Sharply hit ball. Oh, I hope it didn't hit a. It looked like the Warren Lumberjacks are over there warming up behind the dugout. That ball was sharply hit. Did not hit anybody. But it was close. I was watching those guys warm up.
We're going to give him the win.
I like it. I think he deserves it for sure. Pitched a heck of a ball game. Pitch coming in. Ooh, just missed strikeout to end the ball game. That ball was right at the knees, just a little bit lower maybe. Thought he had called that earlier, but he did not call it there. So it's a 1-2 count, 2 outs. Ball hit foul, out of play on the right side. Goodrum trying to hang tough. Pitch coming inside. 2-2 count. Got an update from Ashdown. Harmony Grove up 1-0. The end of 6. Going to try to pull out the win down there. Gunner shaking off McKinney. Now he finds his pitch, comes set. Here comes the pitch. That pitch is high and inside. Boy, that buzzed the tower of Goodrum. That young man stayed in there pretty well.
Yes, he did.
A 3-2 count now. Branch comes home. Ball fouled off again. (14-1) our score.
Looks like Caleb Johnson is back. Second game back, I believe.
There you go. Here comes the pitch. Ball hit to the shortstop. Clardy fields it, tags the base for the out, and the Cardinals will win their opening game here in the 4A South Regional Tournament by a final score of 14-1. Cardinals hit it really well this afternoon and got some stellar pitching by their senior, Jeffrey Neal. We'll give you some stats here real quick before we close things out. Jeffrey Neal pitched 3 2/3 innings.
For the Camden Fairview Cardinals,
Excuse me, let me fix that. 3 2/3 innings. Gave up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He did not walk anybody, struck out 6. And he did it all, Wes, on 56 pitches.
A phenomenal outing there.
Oh, fantastic pitching right there by Jeffrey Neal. Branch comes in relief. And he will get the hold. Losing pitcher on the day is Tripp Campbell. He pitched 2 1/3 innings, gave up 9 hits, 10 runs. All of those were earned. 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. Ashton Cobb came in, pitched 1 1/3, 1 2/3 rather, and did that on 33 pitches, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Did give up the big home run to Gunner Branch. Cardinals again, they scored.
How many did Gunner throw?
2 in the first inning, 5 in the second inning, 6 in the third inning, and 1 in the 4th inning. The Badgers got their lone run in the second inning. And the Cardinals played great defense, and they got the hits when they needed it. What a great game for the Cardinals. They'll move on to face the winner of the Warren-Nashville game. That game will be played here in about 30 minutes. So we don't have long. We're going to have to shut our broadcast down and clear off our equipment so the next game can get going. But we will be back on the air tomorrow. That game is scheduled for 2:30 is our understanding. We'll have it for you here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We'll either see the Nashville Scrappers or we'll see the Warren Lumberjacks. And we'll have to wait to see who wins that ball game. Wes, we're going to wrap things up so we can get out of the way. But
absolutely.
A great game this afternoon, huh? What do you take from it?
I think they got a renewed attitude toward just being serious about the ball game. They kind of got a lackadaisical attitude there in the middle of the season and got embarrassed a little bit at Monticello and didn't take it real well, and they've been on ever since.
Yeah, they've been on the last 3 games for sure, and a big win here in the opening round of the 4A South Regional Tournament. So the Cardinals, they will advance for sure to the state tournament. Now we're playing for seeding. And, of course, you want to win a regional tournament. That would give you the #1 seed going into state. So we'll see how that pans out, but we got to play another game tomorrow, and we'll see where that goes against either, like I said, the Scrappers or the Lumberjacks. All right, well, folks, we're glad you're with us. Thanks for tuning in. We'll have another game for you tomorrow for Wes O'Hara, Jonathan Wolf. It was a Redbird winner this afternoon by the score of 14-1. We'll move on to the second round. We'll have it for you tomorrow. So long from Nashville. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.